you can go ahead and explain to the class how you did the bell ringer.
I subtracted the x and moved it to the other side, so the y would be by itself. And then I divided everything by -2, and then we got y is less than 1/x minus 4.
Okay, so you said y is less than or equal to 1/2 x minus 4. Okay. Hayden, tell us, do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Yeah, very good. A couple things I wanted to point out. Good job on remembering to flip your sign because you divided by a negative. And also remembering to change this x to a negative whenever you moved it over to the other side. Okay. What questions do you have for me on the bell ringer? Okay. What about your assignment from yesterday? After looking over that, what questions do you have on that one? Yes, ma'am.
So like on number 9 and number 11, you circled the negative, but I moved the x to the other side, so it would be negative.
Okay, give me the, but look at your slope. Look at the slope of your line. Is your line going down or is it going up?
Well, I had it going up, but it.
If it's a negative, it's supposed to go down.
Yeah, but then on this one, this other one.
Okay, so this one is negative 3x minus 3. You did positive 3. You graphed positive 3x minus 3. Yes. Yep, and it would have looked like this. And then I think you shaved in between them. Yeah, kind of like it looked like a cone.
I see how it is on them. I kept saying it isn't.
Yeah, because it's greater than that line and greater than this line up here. So the only area would be that little bitty purple area. Okay, you got any other questions from the worksheet or just on graphing inequalities, systems of inequalities? Nope. Tomorrow you will have a quiz on systems of inequalities. After the quiz, you will have a review assignment for graphing inequalities and graphing systems of inequalities. And then Monday we will review, and next Tuesday you will have a chapter 7 test.
And that's just over the stuff that, this is all the stuff that we're going to go over here this week.
Just pretty much last week and this week.
Okay.
Just inequalities, graphing and inequality, and then systems of inequalities. Okay, so after you get started on your assignment, this is what you need your graph paper for. After you get started, I've got some papers I'm going to pass back. If it's an assignment like a bell ringer or a worksheet, you're not required to keep it. However, if you would like to, that's completely up to you. But if you would like to throw it away, just wait till you're done with your assignment, or wait till at least I'm finished passing all the papers out. Then you can throw them away. All right, so your assignment, let me log out of here.
Is it a big idea?
Yes. Now, I want to show you a couple of the problems so that way you can tell like which ones you need to show work on and all that good stuff. We're on 6. I think I'm going to have to fix that.
This is the best track sleep. If y'all look at the track, I've kept every bell work since the beginning of the year.
Me too. My thing hard because
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go for hard. Well, see, I do that because I never had like a big pencil. I put ears and stuff like that on my key because I can study.
I feel like
Well, I have to. I should, but I don't know how to study
one
math.
time I throw it away.
How do you study math? Yeah, like
How's the practice?
I would say, how is the best way to really study? So, like, do practice problems?
Do practice problems. Go back and find old quizzes, old assignments. And just work the problems out. and then see if you get them right. If you get them right, then you're good. If you get them wrong, then you need to keep doing those types of problems until you start getting it right. All right, so now let me try this, and that way I can show you what I expect of you to show work. All right, so it'll be 6.2 practice. It says you must graph the system of inequalities on graph paper in order to receive credit. Okay, now that does not mean every single one of them. Okay, so like this one here, it says, how can you verify that an ordered pair is a solution of a system of linear inequalities? You just have to pick an answer. You don't have to write that down. This one here where it says use the graph, which of the ordered pairs does not belong with the other three? You do not have to graph that. You can just look at your graph to see which one's not an ordered pair. This one also, tell whether it's a solution. This is graph for you. You do not have to show that. You do not have to show that one. You just have to look at the graph. Those like that, you do not have to copy down. Okay, now this one here, you need to have your work shown. You can either graph it, or you can plug this in to check to see if it's a solution. Either one's fine. Whenever you're checking to see if it's a solution and they give you the inequality, show your work, but you can do it one of two ways, either by graphing or by plugging it in. Same with that one. Same with that one. Okay, here, where it says, starting with number 10, identify the graph of the system of linear inequalities. This is what you need to have graphed on your graph paper and then match it to one of these. So you really don't have to start showing work till number 10, or actually this one here. Number 7 is where you have to start showing your work, but number 10 is where you actually have to start graphing. So you'd graph for number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, okay? So 10 through 17 need to be graphed. All right, before you get started, what questions do you have for me? Okay, all right, you're good to go ahead and get started.